Hey everybody, welcome to Culture Kitchen. Hey, I'm not sure when I went live, but anyway, welcome to Culture Kitchen. My name's Simon. I'm the host of this show. It's VIU's weekly online cooking show. In place of Culture Couch, is when we used to gather on campus and have students share culture and food. Nowadays it's online. We have guest hosts. Today is going to feature an alumnus, a student from back in my time when I was a student at Malaspina University College. He's a grad of forestry and GIS. His name is David Dompré. Welcome, David, to Culture Kitchen. Yeah, man.
How's it going, man?
Good. So as you can see, we're actually in the same kitchen, and that's because we're in each other's bubble because we're roommates. We're old friends, and we're roommates nowadays. And so David just got home from work, and I'm going to let him introduce himself quickly and let us know what he's going to cook today.
Good. Thank you, Simon.
Yeah.
So I'm David Manchios, David Dompré, originally from Ghana. I know Simon from way back 2008, Malaspina days, and I'm really impressed with how things are going. I want to say thank you. I've seen a change in how things used to be. It's way better. I'm really glad to be part of this show. So for tonight, I'm going to cook chicken fried rice, and it's going to be the Ghanaian style. I call it the Ghanaian David style chicken fried rice. So I'm going to start by just showing you what I'm going to use, and then we'll go from there. I don't know if Simon has something to say.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I know, like from living with you, this is one of your classic go-to meals. You whip up after work, so it's a good one for students out there or viewers who want to create something tasty that's not too complicated.
Yeah, it's simple.
And I know there's a key ingredient which you'll get to at the end of it.
Yeah.
But I'll have to emphasize that there is a key thing that makes it Ghanaian. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. Thank you, Simon. So I'm going to start. I'll show you the ingredients I'm going to use. Because it's chicken fried rice, we will need our chicken. So I have chicken breast, which has been cut. So if you see here, right here, I have my
sliced up into small chunks.
Sliced up into small chunks. Yeah, I have that. I have my chopped up onions, and you can do it any style that you want. This is my style. I like it very small like that. I have carrots here. It's been chopped as well. I have green beans.
Or green peas.
Green peas, yeah, I'll be using here too. And I also have chopped up garlic and then ginger. So I have that as well. And then I have 2 eggs I'll be using here.
And the eggs you fry and put on top of the rice when it's done?
Yeah, if you fry it, you do it in, you fry it and then you put it on top.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to go to our Facebook. Well, we're on Facebook Live now, so I just want to see. I think I'm going to pull it up on my phone here. So continue with the prep, and I'll see if there's any live comments.
So I'll be using 2 sauces here. I have the soy sauce. I went for the dark one. So as you see, it says dark soy sauce because it gives it a bit of a color. You don't want your chicken fried rice to be very light. I like it a bit darker, so I'm going for that. And then I have oyster sauce I'm going to use as well. My trick is I mix the 2 together and then I add it on top. So we'll get to that later on. So to start everything, I have my wok. This is really good, for cooking, any Chinese, like it's more like it makes cooking fried rice very easy. So I like using the wok. And you can use like any other.
You can use any pan, but that's the preference.
That's the preference.
Especially if you want to make a big meal for a lot of people, the wok, you mix it up, mash it up.
Real quick, and it's got a big surface area, so it makes mixing very easy too. Cool. So the first step to begin the whole process is I'm gonna cook the eggs, like fry the eggs, and I'm gonna do it just like making like an omelet style. I'll show you guys how I do it. To fry the eggs, I need my oil, so I'm using vegetable oil. Some people might use olive oil, but in this case, I'm using vegetable oil. So the first step is turn on my oven. Sorry, stove here. Sorry. Give it low simmer.
Well, I guess that's a matter of perspective. Low 6 is high to me. And the fun thing is about well, being roommates and we're from different countries.
Yeah.
Just how we cook eggs is different, right?
It's very, very
With
different.
the oil.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So yeah, so my trick is I make sure it's hot, like it gets hot, and then later I'm gonna put in the eggs. So in this case, I'm just gonna improvise here. You can use spoon, whatever works for you, you know. So you just.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes I wake up to hearing the splashing and sizzling and sputtering of oil, and it's David's making his morning omelet. But it tastes really good. I gotta say, I've spent time abroad too, where it's like eggs are cooked in, a good amount of oil, and it is nice. It does bring a different flavor to it.
So at this point, we're cooking now. If you can bring it.
Oh sure, yeah, I'll bring it over.
See what's happening. Yeah.
Yeah, the oil's still got to heat up a bit.
So as you see here, it's
you're just breaking it up right in the wall.
It up, yeah. Just let it do something. Yeah.
Okay. So just mash it up a bit.
Yeah, mash it up, stir it up.
So David, we do have some viewers live. Got a number. We got some comments. We go, "Where's my boy David at?" From Kobe.
Oh, hi Kobe.
Amos, nice one, David. Let's see how Ghanaians do it.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's how we do it.
And you remember Tammy from the front reception?
I remember Tammy. Hey Tammy, how's it going?
So Tammy's watching, and Sanchit, a colleague in the department as well. Sanchit, thanks for tuning in. Yeah. And Carmen, way to go, Dave.
Yeah. So as you see here, it's beginning to pick up,
All right, let's bring it over there. Nice, yeah, it's kind of looking like a scramble.
Exactly. So you can add a little bit of salt, just a tiny little bit. Salt. So just like that. So that is the first step. Cook the eggs. Just like scrambled eggs,
Yeah.
As you see. Just like that. You can turn down the stove heat a little bit. Yeah. Just like that. Looking good.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the first step.
Well, actually, there was a step you did before you started, and that was prepare the rice.
Yes.
Cook the rice.
Yes.
So you had the rice cooked in the rice maker.
I can show you here.
So you got
cooked. That's the rice.
Rice that's already cooked. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm using basmati rice. The reason why I chose basmati is because it's very fluffy, as you see. It comes out very fluffy and it's very tasty. So, you can use different kinds of rice. There is out there, but I like basmati. Yeah. So it's cooking there.
All right.
So it looks to be good.
Oh yeah, and Tammy says, "Hey, back at you." Yeah.
So
So
it looks
you.
like it's good.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'm gonna set aside the eggs.
Because I guess if you just left it in there, they'll be overcooked.
Yeah. You don't want it to overcook. So
So that's sort of like your topping at the very end. You add to it.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, folks, this is Culture Kitchen. It's a weekly online show, cooking show of Vancouver Island University through the International Department. My name's Simon. I'm here with David, who's an alumni from, it's crazy, but it is way back from when we were both students there in the Malaspina University College days. And David, you did forestry?
So I did, initially I did GIS, an advanced diploma in GIS, and then I switched to forestry after. So 2 diplomas, from
Very
VIU.
good, very good. And you're working in that field too,
Yeah,
right?
I'm working in the field. I work for the government, and it's good. I'm doing GIS. I'm a GIS technician. Yeah.
So excellent, man. That's awesome to hear.
So VIU has been very good to me.
Cool.
So
adding more oil.
add some oil. So now the next step is I'm gonna cook the chicken. So there's a secret to this cooking the chicken, and the main secret is add in your garlic and then ginger. So whichever one comes first, I'll put this one in. Just like that. And then I add the chicken breast already cut. So the reason why I added the garlic and ginger is that it's because it gives it so much flavor, and that's what you want. So you just put that.
And this recipe is really kind of a fusion. Hey, it's not necessarily a traditional Ghanaian food. It's more of you put together the flavors you like with sort of more of a Chinese tradition of cooking, right?
Yeah.
Of fried rice.
So as most of you know, I think fried rice originated from China.
Yeah,
I
would think so. Certainly popular there.
It is very popular.
Oh, we have a viewer who's in Mexico, Mexico, Claudia. Hola, Claudia. Claudia. Thanks for tuning in.
So for the chicken, some people add cornstarch to the chicken so it doesn't stick together. So you can add that. I don't have cornstarch, so what I can do is I try to separate it. I don't know if you can.
Oh, sure. We'll bring this closer. We'll get.
So it's ginger, garlic, and then my chicken breast.
Okay. Straightforward.
And you can add a little bit of just a pinch of salt. Let it cook. Control the temperature of the stove.
Nice.
Oh, it's done.
So, what I wonder is this a food you started to make once you got to Canada as a student, or were you making this back home too?
That's a good question. So back home where I'm from, my mom used to cook for me a lot. And when I got here, I was on my own, pretty much. So I learned some of these stuff. And then with fried rice, something like this, you can make it your own. So that's why I call it David style fried rice. I know people have different procedures for making it. So yeah, to answer your question, it all started here. When I got here, being on your own, it's very quick, right?
Yeah.
It's quick to make and very easy. So as you see here, the chicken is cooking.
Yeah.
Oh, turning out really good.
So, did Yang's cuisine have any part of this influence? Well, that's a popular little takeout restaurant in Harewood, University Village neighborhood, right? A lot of students go there. It's kind of a comfort food. The big plate of rice.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is looking good.
Good sizzle, David. Like I say, we like to hear the food
looking good. So you add your onions.
Onions. Yeah. And you got a lot of onions there too.
Yeah. I like onion. It gives it a lot of flavor, so I like to add a little bit. Keep it at that.
I appreciate you're wearing an apron. I think you might be one of few hosts that have also,
put it in there.
got into the spirit of it, but also in the interest of keeping your clothes clean.
That's right.
Important, you come back and when your work clothes, you want to keep that fresh.
Yeah.
So, don't be shy, guys out there. Like an apron just says responsible man, or woman, for that matter, whoever. But some guys might think apron. That's not really
keep it clean.
I don't know, but I just say embrace the apron. Get into cooking, and you don't have to worry about the splatter onto your clothes. Just get right in there, even if you're cooking the food with a lot of oil in the pan.
So we let it cook. See, it's not coming up. So whilst it's cooking, there's this step I want to show people. It's a secret to making the fried rice. I just use a different bowl here. So what I do is I mix as I said in the beginning, I mix the oyster sauce. So that should do. And then I add the soy sauce. So I combine the two together.
A little mixture.
Mix it up. Some people they do it separately. I like to mix it because you want the two to get
Infused flavor.
infused exactly.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mix.
Oh, we got another viewer in from Vancouver, Superman. Nice. Thanks for tuning in, Superman. I think from Vancouver. Yeah, I think that's where he is. And Amos is saying awesome stuff. So you're getting encouragement from some friends there.
Hi, Amos. So it's all mixed up. You can set this aside. So yeah, this is coming up.
Coming together.
It is, yeah.
The sizzle's good. You got onion, garlic, ginger, and chicken breast all mixed up in there. Smells good.
And then we're gonna toss our carrot in at this point.
Yeah, some thinly sliced carrot. I wonder what kind of responses I get from friends back home in Ghana.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like, what
but
happened to David's
I know.
cooking? You know, he's got a real fusion going on now.
Yeah, before I go to Canada, my mom cooked for me, you know. But when I got here, I realized, you know, you gotta do things on your own, right?
Yeah,
So,
and using
that's
different
one of the ones
ingredients
that- yeah.
and influences of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a good one to make a big batch, so you can have it throughout your week.
Oh,
bring
yeah.
it to work for your lunches and stuff.
Yeah, it's easy to make, and you know, you can always you keep it in the fridge.
Easy to make a lot.
Yeah,
right?
I normally make a lot. Some more attest to it. I'll make a lot and then just dig in, you know. So it's coming up really good. See? Oh, good.
You know, and this episode's particularly beneficial for me because this is the one time I actually get to try the food once it's ready. Whereas otherwise, you know, I'm at a distance and I can only imagine. And a couple of weeks ago we had the show. The other half of the show is being hosted in Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh, yeah,
so
that one. Yeah,
that was really cool. And but so far away, to just imagine.
This is good. So it's turning out. Oh, this is looking really good.
You might get some requests from your parents to make this for them when you see them at the next time. Eh?
They'll be so proud of me.
Like, all right, David's invention.
Yeah, I'll send them.
But I'm really like a big fan of this final part. That's the most Ghanaian part of it, which is
it's
it
coming.
really is a secret ingredient
It is
for
a secret,
making it,
yeah.
giving it that Ghanaian flavor, which I really love and actually incorporate into my own cooking quite a bit.
That's what makes it Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Ghanaian style, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So as you see here, yeah, it's turning out really good. So the next step will be for me to add the rice. So I have my rice here. Like I said before, basmati rice, what I'm using. So one thing with chicken is you got to cook it very well, you know.
Yeah, well, let's make sure it's cooked
Yeah,
first.
make sure
right?
it's cooked, yeah. So, what
It looks pretty good.
Oh,
I think the chicken's cooked.
Yeah. Okay. So as you see, you can show.
Sure, I'll bring the computer over. You can have a look and see how it's cooking.
See, it's looking really good. So at this point, we can add the rice.
And I see, like, you know, there's some oil in there, which is really important for
Yes.
the fried rice
It is
flavor. You need to have oil. You
You
can't
need
just
oil.
go dry.
You can't, yeah. So
It's actually a really good thing to do if you have leftover rice. If you've
Oh,
made
yeah.
a big pot of rice for a side dish, you just have plain rice, and you know it's too much to just eat on its own. You make a little fried rice, and you're good to go.
quick. It only takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Quick. So as you see here, so we added the rice to it. So you see the way the rice is so separate, like, you know, it's very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
That is what you want. So at this point, I'm gonna add my oyster sauce and soy sauce, like I said,
The
the
combination.
combination. So that is the secret.
Yeah.
You see here?
Yeah, it gives it some nice color too.
Oh, this looks good. And that.
And I know from what I've seen of Ghanaian and Nigerian rice dishes, they're usually not just white, right? They're infused with either tomato sauce
Something,
or something to give it color and like really
yeah.
add flavor to it.
Yeah. So this way you can control the temperature of the stove. See here. So I can add my
Peas. Green peas.
got my green peas here.
Also does nice things with the color,
it does, yeah.
Obviously a little bit more nutrition in there, but
yeah.
also
You need it
makes it
very
look appetizing
oh,
too,
yes.
right?
Yeah. As you see, it's looking good. So as you see it's now turning out really, really good. And then the last step will be for me to add the eggs.
Now, do
Kinda
you
like
do that
this.
once it's plated, or you do that? You just put it right in the wok.
Yeah, you like in the end, like as soon as the rice is all like mixed up with everything, you can toss
Just
it on
add
there.
it
So
in,
like
okay.
it's the last step to it.
Well, the last step before the
Oh, that's
special,
oh yes.
yeah, Ghanaian step.
The Ghanaian stuff. Looks good. So we toss in the
Toss in the scrambled egg.
eggs.
Mix that in. It's looking great, David.
Oh yeah, nice.
And I am hungry.
I am hungry.
So this is real
Oh,
reality
yes.
TV.
Yeah.
To the after work hunger is real.
Oh, yeah.
We're not acting.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is real. This
ready
is
to
real.
eat. Yeah. Okay. I'll put the computer back here and get the sauce.
Yes, right. The secret.
Yeah. Now this one you're gonna have to explain.
Okay. So
I'll start that one. You want to explain what's the sauce?
So this is the secret. So back home, this is called shito. So shito is basically shrimps that has been cooked with pepper and onions. So it's cooked very well, and then they add some Ghanaian flavor to it. As you see here, it's in the bottle. The reason why it's in the bottle is because we want it to last, and for it to last, they cook it really good. If you don't cook it good, it's gonna go bad. So before you get into the bottle, it is cooked really, really good. Any Ghanaian or Nigerian knows about this. This is the secret. So we're gonna add this to it in the end.
And I guess some people will make it homemade.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you can buy it.
You can buy
and
it.
it was really cool when you told me you can actually buy it in the Nanaimo.
You can buy it in the 9 There's an African store on Bowen. That's where I got this from. And yeah, I get it once
Because
every.
before you had to bring it in from Edmonton.
Yes, I used to
The
bring
Ghanaian
from Edmonton.
community in Edmonton.
Yeah, now we have it in the 9 so you can get this on Bowen, the African store. You can Google it and it will come up. Yeah. So this is the secret. Shito.
And it's basically a hot sauce.
It's a hot sauce.
Like you say, shrimp based.
Shrimp based, and it's not like
cooked down and
yeah,
with hot
it
peppers
has-
and stuff.
I can
And onion.
bring ingredients here for you. See. So it's got a lot of pepper. It's got green pepper. It's got a whole lot.
Yeah.
But
And
this
people
is-
might think, okay, a hot sauce that's shrimp based. It might sound weird to some people, but I'm telling you, if you like flavor for food hot and you're okay with
Yeah.
spice, this stuff is one of the top hot
That is
sauce
the secret.
I've ever had because it's good with everything, especially rice, fried rice.
Oh, it
But
goes
you can
with
even
pepper.
put it on bread. You could put it on eggs. You could put it on, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah.
Maybe not like fruit
No,
or
no,
anything
no,
like that,
fruit
but
you
like
can, yeah.
any savory foods,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So yeah, you should try this out. Shito, you see shrimps on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, and you can have it in this one is mild, And sometimes you can, sometimes I talk to the lady who makes it, I want it very hot. So whatever level you want, but this one says mild. That's the way I like it. So, but it's really, really good. I recommend this.
All right.
So now looking at our rice, chicken fried rice looks like it's almost done.
So would you add this individually to each plate, to each their liking, or do you mix it right in?
I like to toss it on after I serve, just put it on top.
Okay.
And some people mix it with it, but I like to have it on let's go get like a sauce, right? On top.
So it's on the side. You
yeah,
mix it
side,
to your
and mix
liking
it.
as you eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So as you see here, it's almost good. It looks really good.
And for me, shitto is a staple now. So like
it.
this is an impact of having David as a roommate. It's like I'm hooked on shitto. It's not. There's no going back.
It's magic.
I have my Jamaican hot sauce as a staple too, and this one. The
This
two
one's
top.
good. Yeah.
There's a Guatemalan one too. I use a lot as well. But once you get a sauce you like, it's cool. You can use it for so many things.
Maybe you can show people this is it. This is the secret. So the rice looks
It's ready.
it's ready to go.
I'm gonna line up the music, David, because I think
let's
it's
do
time for
something,
the sample. Oh, let's just see about some more comments here. We got a question. What's the recipe tonight? So it's David style fried rice,
Chicken
or maybe you
fried
can
rice.
say Ghanaian style chicken fried rice. And
yeah.
it's Ghanaian because of the sauce he was just talking
Yeah.
about, shitto. That's the main thing that makes it Ghanaian. But it's really a fusion that David came up with upon living in Canada and being on his own. So we've got Heather saying looking good. We've also got Dana says she's jealous. I actually get to eat the dish tonight. No, it's not presumptuous, Dana. David's generous. He's sharing. And actually, that's the Ghanaian way. This guy cannot just have a meal and not invite me. So that's a very nice thing. So we're gonna both be eating this. Yes. A message from Anna. Very nice, and I appreciate how you didn't overcook any ingredients. That's right. It's easy to you overcook stuff and you lose nutrients and you lose flavor. You wreck the texture. Yeah. So that's true. This is a meal you do have to stay at the stove and watch it. Yeah. You don't want it overcooked. We got a looking yummy from Sukman. So there you go. Quite a few viewers on the program today live. Appreciate that. And of course, people can watch it at any time. It'll stay on the feed. So let's get the plates or the bowls here, and I'll line up some music because we like to add a little bit of dramatic effect for the sample. Yeah. So we'll get some Ghanaian music, just like as we had at the beginning. Yeah. So some people might know the artist Stonebwoy. He's part of the Afro Beats phenomenon. Yeah. There's a lot of artists from Nigeria making waves, but there are a few from Ghana also big on the scene, and Stonebwoy is one of them. So we'll play that song again.
Looks good.
Cool. Oh, I got the volume down. There we go. Alright, get those get the dishes going, and we'll get to the action here, the taste test.
Why don't be here with us? So why?
Alright, you test it?
Yeah.
You get the one touch of just to see everything on your body. Are true. I mean, one shot of the black, one seal the deal.
Alright.
No stress.
Alright, David, go for it. Test the
Bring your friend, could have park, could have line, me just want to see your wine. Years of my day.
You approve of your own cooking today? Alright, I'm gonna get some shit on here too.
Alright.
Let's see if the roommate approves.
Why don't be here with us? So why?
good, David. Really good. Good spice, good flavor. Turn that music down a bit. Well, there you have it. David's own creation, Ghanaian style fried rice. Please feel free to try this recipe out. And if you want it to have that Ghanaian twist, you got to get this sauce.
Yeah.
You can get it on Bowen Road at the African Caribbean store. Yeah, hey, thanks so much,
Hey,
David.
thank you so much, Simon, for having me on here.
This is
I really
awesome.
appreciate the work you're doing. That's awesome.
And I will say, you've influenced my cooking with this dish in particular.
Yeah.
I started making this kind of fried rice a lot more often since we started living in the same house. So thank you for that influence, and thanks for being part of this show. And great to reconnect with the VIU community
Oh,
after
yeah,
so many
it's been a long
years.
time, you know. Like how many years now? 12?
Oh, at least 12.
12, yeah.
So there you go, folks.
See you guys.
This has been Culture Kitchen. We're on every Tuesday live on VIU Cultural Connections Facebook. Thanks, and until next time. And feel free to email me if you want to host one yourself. Simon, David.